Hello students, this is a video on the topic test that we have on quads at Bodhee Prep for you. The idea of these tests is you go through a topic, you want to check whether you're able to do those questions in an exam, you take the test for that topic. With every test, there is a video which gives you the solutions and a brief analysis of what should have been a good attempt for the test in terms of time and level of difficulty. There are more than 200 such topic tests available on our Bodhee Prep Android app. The link for the app is in the description below, so make sure you download the app and make the most of these tests. This video is on the topic set theory, and this is the second test that we're discussing. Overall analysis wise, I think the level of difficulty was again moderate because in quants typically the questions are standalone, therefore variation is limited as far as set theory is concerned. For quant and RDI, it could be higher. A good attempt here would be about net 6 questions correct out of 10, and the attempt time would probably go up to 23 minutes to get the 6 questions correct. If we look at the questions, the first one says, a survey of moviegoers showed that 20% saw all 3 top movies of the month, 10% had not seen any of the top movies. Each of the top movies was seen by 47, 48, 55% of the surveyed audience. What percent of the surveyed audience saw only 2 of the top movies? Now, if the number of people, assuming that the total number of people surveyed is 100, all of the percentage become numbers. Suppose X number of people saw exactly 1 movie, Y saw exactly 2 movies, Z saw exactly 3 movies. X plus Y plus Z will be the number of people who have seen at least 1 movie. This will be nothing but 100 minus 10 because 10 did not see any movie. If we count them separately, X plus 2Y plus 3Z will be equal to 47 plus 48 plus 55. This will be the number of sum of number of people who've seen each movie individually. So X plus 2Y plus 3Z will come out to 47 and 48 is 95, 95 and 5 is 100, 150. If we take this equation, subtract it from here, we'll get x cancel 2y minus y. Y plus 2z is equal to 60. We know that 20 people saw all the 3 movies, so z by default is 20 given in the question. So y plus 2 into 20 is equal to 60. 2 20s are 40 minus 60 is 20, and therefore 60. Y will come out to 60 minus 40, 20. What is the number of people who saw only 2 of the top movies? The answer is Y, which comes out to 20, option A. The process is standard. The calculation might take maybe some time and therefore moderate, about 2 minutes to solve. Of the student in a certain class, 10 had taken a course in A, 11 had taken a course in B, 14 in C. 3 students had taken a course in all of ABC. 20 had taken a course in only one of ABC. Only one. In how many students had taken a course in exactly 2 of ABC? Okay. Suppose X is the number of people who took a course in exactly one. This is given to be equal to 20 had taken a course only in one. Y is the number of people who had taken a course exactly in 2. This is what we have to find out. Z is the number of people who had taken the course exactly in 3. This again is given to be 3. 3 had taken a course in all the 3. Now if we draw the Venn diagram, the sum of these 3 dots will be X. This star will be Y. And this here will be Z. We can write Z here as it is. Now if we say these courses are ABC, when we add A, this all the numbers will be added once. When we add B, this will be added once. This will get added twice. This will be added twice. When we add C, this again will be added twice because it has already been added in A. Z will end up getting added thrice, and this part will also end up getting added twice because it was added in B as well. If I have to write variables, I'd say suppose these are A, B, C, P, Q, R, and Z. Now the number of people in A will be A plus B, A plus P plus Q plus Z. This is A, which is 10. B is B plus P plus R plus Z. This is 11 for B. C plus Q plus R plus Z is the number of people in C, which was 14. Adding all the three, we'll get A plus B plus C plus twice of P plus Q plus R plus thrice of Z is equal to 35. A plus B plus C is nothing but X. Number of people is exactly one course. P plus Q plus R is Y. Therefore, 2y plus 3z is equal to 35. The standard equation that we get. The value of x is 20. Value of y is to be found out. Value of z is 1. 20 into 20 plus 3, 23 minus 35. So 2y will be 35 minus 23, which is 12. Sorry, this is that is 3, not 1. Calculation error. Number. This will be 3, not 1. So 3 into 3 basically 9. 29. 2y will be 35 minus 29, which is 6. So y will come out to 3. These are the number of people who have taken exactly 2 courses after ABC. Option A, 3 becomes the answer. Again, the process is standard. Ideally, we should be starting from this equation itself, since we are testing ourselves whether we know the concept or not. And therefore, I'm saying easy question, about a minute and a half to solve. Of 30 adults, this is the total. Exactly 15 are college graduates, 10 are exchange students, 8 are multilingual. 3 attributes are there. 3 college graduates are multilingual, exchange students, graduates, exchange students, and multilingual. CEM. And only 4 non-college graduates are multilingual exchange. In this group, a person who is a college graduate may be both multilingual and exchange student, but not one or the other alone. How many of the 30 students are not college? Let us draw a Venn diagram here first. This is graduates, exchange students, multilinguals. Graduates is 15, exchange students is 10, multilinguals is 8. Only 3 college graduates are multilingual exchange students, so 3 are all 3. Only 4 non-college graduates, so not part of the graduate thing, are multilingual exchange students. So this will be 4 non-college but exchange and multilingual. In this group, a person who is a college graduate may be both. So a college graduate may be exchange and multilingual, but will not be one or the other. So graduate being exchange is 0, graduate being multilingual is 0. Therefore, number of people who are only college graduates will be 15 minus 3, which is 12. 4 plus 3, 7 minus 10. This is 3. 4 plus 3, 7 minus 8. This is 1. So total number of people who are at least one or the other will be 12 plus 3, 15. Plus 3 plus 4 plus 1. 12, 3, 15, 3, 4, and 7, 8. With this comes out to 23. Out of these 30, how many are not college, not multilingual, nor exchange? 23 are at least one of them, and therefore out of 30 minus 23, 7 will be none of these three, and therefore 7 becomes my answer. I think moderate level of difficulty, since the Venn diagram has to be drawn, but solving time should not be very high because the numbers are small. A survey of 500 students taking one or more. So none of them will be 0. Courses in algebra, physics, statistics during one semester reveal the following numbers of students in the indicated subjects. A was 329, B 86, 186, 295. A and P, ANS, PNS is given. Which of the following is the largest number? Students taking all 3 subjects, algebra but not statistics, and so on. So first of all, we write the formula for n of A union B union C. The total number of students is n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n A intersection B minus n B intersection C minus n C intersection A plus n A intersection B intersection C. Standard formula. We put in the numbers here. Total number is 500. Number of people with A is 329. Number of people with P is 186. 295 minus A and P is 83. PNS is 217. PNS is 217. PNS is 63. Plus N of A intersection B intersection C. This will be 83 and 217 will be 300, 363 basically. 217, 83 and 63 will be 363. And 329 plus say 295, 500, 600, 624 plus 186. So we'll have 500 is equal to 6, 9, 15. 6, 9, 15 by 20 is 0, 2, 8, 10, 19, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 810 minus this was 363 plus N of 363. 363 plus N of A intersection B intersection C. These are the people who have taken all three courses. So if this goes here, this becomes 863 minus 810. So this will come out to 53. The number of people who have taken all three courses will come out to 53 from here. 863. Now if we draw the Venn diagram, this is algebra, physics, statistics. Number of algebra is A, 329. Number of physics is 186. Number of statistics is 295 total. All three is 53 that we calculated. Now, A and P is 83. Out of this, 53 is already here, so this will be 30. A and S is 217. A and S is 217. 217 minus 53. 217 minus 53 will be 164. We get 164 here. P and S is 63, out of which 53 is there, so this becomes 10. Now, only A will be 329 minus 329 minus 164, which will be 165 minus 83. So basically, this is 194, 197, 247. This will become 82. Here we have 83, 93. 93 minus 186 will be 93. 186, 93 into 2. And this is 164. 164 plus 53 is 217 plus 10 is 227. 227 minus 296. 227, 227, 96. 80, 87, 969. So we get all the numbers. Now all three subjects, this is 53. Algebra but not statistics. Algebra but not so we remove the circle of statistics from here. Algebra but not statistics will be 82 plus 30, which is 112. Physics but not algebra. Physics. Remove algebra from and look at the physics part. 93 plus 10, which is 103. Statistics but not physics. Remove physics from here. Statistics left is 164 plus 169, which is 320, 220 and 9. This will be a very large number. So D becomes the largest now. Statistics but not physics. 164 to 160, which is a large number. Now I'll call this question a moderate to difficult question because there are two steps involved. First, we find out the union and then calculate each number. I think 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes to solve easily. 50% of apartments in a certain building have windows and hardwood floors. 50% of the apartments. 25% of apartments without windows have hardwood floors. 40% of the apartments do not have hardwood floors. What percent of apartments with windows have hardwood floors? So there are windows, there are hardwood floors. Windows, hardwood floors. Suppose there are 100 apartments in the building. 50% have both. 50% in a building have windows. So this will be 50. 25% apartments without windows. It is not referring to the total, it is referring to the number without windows. So let us leave this for the moment. 40% of the apartments do not have hardwood floors. 40% do not have hardwood floors. Therefore, 60% from here I can say 60% will have hardwood floors. Will have hardwood floors. Out of that, 50 is already here, so this will only hardwood floors will be 10. Next, 25% of the apartments without windows have hardwood floors. 25%, if this is X, number of apartments without windows will be 100 minus 50 plus X. 25% of this, that is 1/4. 25% of this, 25% of the apartments without windows have hardwood floors. Without windows, hardwood floors is 10. And therefore 100 minus 50. 50 minus X is equal to 1 by 4, 40, or X is equal to 10. So 50 houses have both of them. 10 have only hardwood floors. 10 have only windows, and therefore 56, 30 have none of them. So if you look at uh, if you look at apartments without windows, 30 plus 10 apartments, 40 apartments without windows, 25% of them, 1/4, have hardwood floors. So this is the constraint that we are looking at. The question says, what percentage of apartments with windows, apartments with windows is 50 plus 10, 60, have hardwood floors. 50 out of these 60 have hardwood floors, and therefore 5 by 6 or 83.33 becomes the answer. I think some amount of rearranging the numbers will be required. So I'm saying maybe difficult question. Attempt time may not be high, but conceptually moderate to difficult level. Of the 25 students in a certain class, 12 enrolled for Spanish, 15 for speech, 18 for music. What is the least possible number of students who enrolled in all three courses? Least possible number who enrolled in all three courses. X plus Y plus Z. If least possible number enrolling in all three courses. If the total number of students is 25, we can say that X plus 2Y plus 3Z will be 12 plus 15 plus 18, which is 30, 45. X plus 2Y plus 3Z is equal to 45. Subtract this from this, X minus X0, Y plus 2Z is equal to 20. So if we put the value of Y as 20, Z can be 0, and that will be the minimum value. So basically what we are saying is, if we distribute the number of people among Spanish, speech course, and music. So these numbers are Spanish. This is 12, this is 15, this is 18. We equally divide them such that we keep a 0 here, put 6 and 6 here. 6 plus 6, 12, 0. Since we have a 6 here, and we need the sum of, or the value y to be 20. 6, 6, 12, and 8 is 20. 8 plus 6, 14 plus 1, 15. 8 plus 6, 14 plus 4, 18. If we add these, 12 plus 8 plus 4, 12, 24 plus 1, 25. So all three is 0 and all the other constraints are met. So the minimum number of people who are enrolled in all three courses here will be 0. Again, whenever maximum minima is involved, I'd say the questions are typically difficult level, and therefore 2 to 2.5 minutes to solve. Of the 200 students at college team majoring in one or more of the sciences, 130 are chemistry, 150 are biology. At least 30 students are not majoring in either chemistry or biology. What is the range of number of students majoring in both chemistry and biology? Chemistry, biology. If we keep the number of people on the outside, minimum, it will be 30. So this has to add up to 170. So I can say 170 is n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. 280 minus n of A intersection B comes out to 110. This is the maximum number of people who will be majoring in both. So this is 110. Chemistry becomes 20. only biology becomes 40, 100 and minus 150, so 150 plus 20, 170 plus 30, neither. So this is the minimum value. This is the minimum value where the number of people will be majoring in both. To maximize it, what we do is we take the smaller number out of 130 and 150 and we make that as the number of people in both. So chemistry, biology, 130 in both. So only chemistry becomes 0, only biology becomes 20. 130 plus 20 is 150. That means there are 50 people majoring in neither of them. Since this was at least 30, it can go up to 50, not a problem. So minimum 110 and maximum 130 people would be majoring in both chemistry and biology. So the range becomes 110 to 130, option A. Again, these questions can get a little tricky, moderate to difficult, about 2 to 2.5 minutes to solve. In a group of 100 people, 40 graduated from high school X, 65 from Y, 30 live in city Z. What is the greatest possible number of people in this group who did not graduate from high school X, did not graduate from Y, did not live in city X? We are looking at the maximum number of people. Greatest number of people. So basically X, Y and Z. We are trying to maximize the overlap. X was the number X is high school X 40. For Y the number is 65. For Z the number is 30. No, we want to have the maximum number who are not there. So people who are outside this. What we do is we try to make the union of this minimum. So let us put 30 here, which means this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0. So Z is 30. X was 40, so 10 is left. Put 0 here, put 10 here in the overlap. So with this 40 people, we are able to complete X and Z, both of them. Now 40 is done, Y was 65, so 25 will be required. So the minimum number of overlap amongst the minimum number of people in the overlap has to, in the Venn diagram, has to be 65. As we reduce 30, the distribution will increase and the number of people in the Venn diagram will increase. But since we want to maximize the number outside the Venn diagram, we'll say out of 100, at least 65 have to be in the Venn diagram, and therefore 35 can be outside. So the maximum number of people who did not graduate from Y, did not graduate from X, and did not live in city Z would be 35. Again, because of the numbers given, I thought this was a better approach to this question. But overall, I'd say level of difficulty, moderate to difficult, about 2.5 minutes to solve. There are 3 electives offered to the students of in a class of 92 with no compulsion to select any. People may leave the subject as well. 60 go for marketing, 80 for finance, 50 for systems, 40 for MNS, 50 for MNF, 45 for FNS. What is the maximum minimum number of students who opted for all 3 electives? Maximum minimum number of students who opted for all 3 electives. What we do is we can probably here make the Venn diagram. Suppose all 3 is X. This is marketing, which has 60. This circle is finance, which has 50. This circle is systems, which has 40. M and S is 50, out of which X is here, so this becomes 50 minus X. M and F is 45, this becomes 45 minus X. F, sorry, I got the wrong numbers here. 60 for marketing, 80 for finance, 80 for finance, 50 for systems, 40 for MNS. So MNS is 40, so this will become 40 minus X. 50 for MNF, so this will become 50 minus X, MNF only. Now 45 for FNS, so only FNS will be 45 minus X. Therefore, if you look at only marketing, it will be 60 minus 50 minus X plus 40 minus X. This will be only marketing. X and X cancelled. 90. So 90 plus X minus 30. 60 minus 90. So this will become X minus 30. For finance, if we look at it, We will have 80 minus 50 minus x plus x plus 45 minus x. X and x cancelled. 95, 80 minus 90 minus 15 minus x. So this will be x plus 50, x minus 15. Last only systems. Systems will be 50 minus 40 minus x plus x plus 45 minus x. This is 85. 50 minus 85 is minus 35. X cancelled. Minus of minus x is plus x, x minus 35. Now all of these numbers have to be positive, cannot be negative. Therefore, x minus 30 has to be greater than equal to 0. X minus 15 has to be greater than equal to 0. X minus 35 has to be greater than equal to 0. Clearly, x has to be at least 35, or else this will become negative. So the minimum value for x possible is 35, cannot be less than 35. What is the maximum value? Maximum value will happen when all the 92 people have opted for a course, and we will say n of A union B union C is equal to n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of A intersection B minus n of B intersection C minus n of C intersection A plus n of A intersection B intersection C. This will be the maximum value. Since these two are of the same sign, positive, positive, as this increases, this will increase. So this becomes 92 is equal to 50, 50 cancel, 45, 45. This will be 60 minus 5. 80 minus 85 plus n of A intersection B intersection C. Therefore, n of A intersection B intersection C, number of people with all three courses will be 95 minus 97 minus 60, which is 37. This will be the maximum number possible. So the range of values will be 35 from 35 and 37, or 35 to 37, minimum maximum, option B. Again, level of difficulty was actually a difficult question, conceptually, about 2.5 minutes to solve. In a survey, it was found that 10% of the people don't use Facebook, Twitter, or WhatsApp. 8% use all three. 14 who use Facebook and Twitter only. 20 who use Twitter and WhatsApp, and 20% who use Facebook and WhatsApp. The number of people that use only Facebook, only Twitter, only WhatsApp is equal. If we draw Venn diagram for Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp, 10% use none of them, 8% use all of them. 14 use Facebook and Twitter only, so 14 comes here. 20 use Twitter and WhatsApp. Only is not mentioned, so out of that 8 is here, this will be 12. And 20% use Facebook and WhatsApp. Again, only is not mentioned, so out of 28 is here, this will be 12. Number of people that use Facebook, only Facebook, only Twitter, only WhatsApp are equal. Now, if this is x and x, we can say 3x plus 14 plus 14 plus 12 plus 12 plus 8 is equal to 100. So 3x will come out to 14, 24, 24, 34, 34, 38, 46. 46 minus 100 is 54. X will come out to 80. How many people use WhatsApp only? WhatsApp is 18%. Number of people who gave the on which survey was conducted was 1,000. So 18% of 1,000 use WhatsApp only, or 18 by 100 into 1,000, which gives me the answer as 180. Option C becomes the answer. Again, moderate level of difficulty. Just have to be very sure of where the only is mentioned, where it is not mentioned. Overall moderate level, about 2 minutes to solve. If you look at the overall level of the test, looking for 6 questions in about 23 minutes. My 6 questions will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10, which are these formula based. They're definitely doing this question. This was also, I think, drawing the Venn diagram, the question was done. So actually formula based would have done this as well. This question, again, drawing the Venn diagram made the question doable, so would have attempted it. Formula based question would have attempted it. This, I think, was a tricky question. May not always happen, not counting this question. Similarly, this one, least possible number, maximum minimum questions can always be tricky, not counting this one as an easy question. This was a straightforward question, I thought, because there were two groups essentially. This one again, I thought was a decent question. Out of 7 and 8, you could choose one of them. I would have gone with 7 because there were 2 groups rather than 3. This I thought was a good question because maximum minimum number had to be found out. So not counting this as a sure shot question. This one I think was easier. Just a little tricky in the sense that only was had to be was mentioned only at one of the groups. So, but I think doable in the exam. So for me, my 6 questions would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.